Good NBA Central. It's your boy Stevo Speaks, and I'm here to give y'all my mock draft. As y'all know, the draft is tomorrow, and we going live. We're gonna be talking about it. So yeah, for sure. I want to get straight into it. So I'm gonna give my 10, my top 10. We only doing 10 so far because that's what most people, everybody care about. So starting off with number one, the San Antonio Spurs. We already know what it is. If they don't pick them, like Bobby said in the other video, somebody better get fired. It's Victor Wembanyama. It's gonna be Victor, bro. He's a 6'2" guard, but he's 7'4". That's really all we gotta say. Like, dude is a 3 level scorer, and I think what a lot of things that people are not mentioning is how great of a defender he is and can be. I looked up some stats. Like even in the same league that he was in with Rudy Gobert, he had like 50 more blocks than him. So like dude legit has the potential to be a generation type of player. Like it's something we have never seen before. Dude is literally gonna look like KD, but 4 more inches. It's crazy. But yeah, Victor Wembanyama is my first pick for the San Antonio Spurs. Now the Charlotte Hornets can't afford to mess this up. And to be honest, it's when I first started thinking about this, I didn't know. I felt like it was almost undeniable. But as I really looked for it, it's pretty difficult. It's pretty difficult. But if I'm the Charlotte Hornets, I think they're picking Brandon Miller. Brandon Miller coming out of Alabama. Dude, ball. Dude was a baller. He's 6'9", about 209. He's probably, I won't say probably, but he's up there in the draft as one of the best shooters in the draft. A for sure scorer. He can score off the ball. He can score off the dribble. He can create his own shot. And his defense is nothing to be slouched at. I won't say he's a lockdown or a great defender as a sort, but with him being 6'9" and that wingspan, he could definitely affect people's shot and get them and switch on a lot of players. So I believe that the Charlotte Hornets will be picking Brandon Miller to mix up with LaMelo Ball and the crew. And a lot of people might not like that because it's a possibility that man, what's his name? Bridges, Miles Bridges is going to be back. So who knows? But if I'm Charlotte, I'm picking Brandon Miller. Okay, so the third pick, we got the crazy trending. Everybody's talking about pick, the Portland Trailblazer pick. I personally think they're gonna go ahead and use that pick on Scoot Henderson. I believe they're going to use no Scoot Henderson because hey, at this point, I feel like there's just nothing they could do with Dame. It's almost like they're at a point where they got to make a choice, pick their future and or try to make it work with Dame. But if you really look at the overall look of their roster, the roster picks it for 'em. You have a future roster. You have a lot of young talent, and as of we've known, y'all not liking what y'all getting in terms of trade ideas for the third pick. So I think they're gonna come in, pick Scoot Henderson, and he could most definitely be your point guard of the future. He's been compared to Russell Westbrook and D Rose, and he's pretty much every bit of that. He's got a legit NBA body, can finish at the rim, strong, plays above the rim. IQ is not none to slouch away. He's a willing passer. The shot can use a little bit of work, but one thing we know about this guy is he's probably one of the most hardworking players in the draft today. So I feel like Portland will be picking Scoot Henderson. Next pick, we have Houston Walker with number 4. Look like, bro, Houston and Orlando, them mugs just been in the top 5. Like, it's like easy money, bro. Them mugs in the lottery, them mugs got the scratch offs for real. I think that here's the Rockets gonna pick Amen Thomas. Amen Thomas is a 6'7" guard that can about 205, so he has a legit NBA body for his age already. He's what Houston really needs right now is a playmaker, and he's every bit of that. We all know that him and his brother are very similar, but I think what comes with the difference between Amen and his brother is I feel like Amen is more of a specialty when it comes to playmaking and passing. And That's what they need. He's a freak of nature when it comes to athleticism. Um, he's a scorer. He can definitely score at times, but he can make some wild plays. Especially with athleticism, his vision is very nice. Sees the court well and is willing to make the next pass, which I think that's what Houston needs with a bunch of guards that's combo guards over there. So I think Amen Thompson is probably the way to go. Now, this is when my draft gets a little weird. Because I won't even say weird, but it's just like after four, that's when the draft is like anything can happen. So with the fifth pick with Detroit, originally I was gonna say Cam Whitmore, but I think I'm gonna lean towards. Do I want to? No, I think I'm gonna stick with Cam. I think Cam. Hmm. I don't know. Detroit. See, Detroit has a lot of athleticism, and yeah, I'm not gonna go Cam. I think I'm gonna go. What's his name? Jace Horn. I forget. You know what? We're gonna go Cam. We're gonna go Cam. I think it's gonna be Cam Whitmore. Cam Whitmore is probably one of the best athletes in this game. He's 6'7", coming out of Villanova. Um, he's a big boy. He's a big boy. So he's 235 solid, and he's a great shot maker. He's a great shot maker. That's one thing he was known for. He's a shot making, and to pair him next to Kane Cunningham, who's a playmaker, and Jaden Ivey, man, that offense could be crazy. Like I could see them off to the races, which is not good for us Bulls fans for sure. But yeah, I think that's what they're gonna go. Now let's get to the next pick, which is the Landro Matic at 6. I think they're taking Asur Thompson. Now Asur, I personally like Asur over his brother just because I feel like he's a Swiss Army knife. He's really good at a lot of things. He's solid on all things. Now I do. No, most people say he don't really have. He's not mastered something at certain aspect, but I feel like when he's a master when it comes to defense, like his timing for blocks, his instincts for defense is there. He can legit become a lockdown at the guard position in the next level and fitting that, and he's just as athletic as his brother. He could play make as well. He's not the playmaker that his brother is, but they're two in the same almost. So him going to Orlando with Franz Wagner, um, man, it's still crazy how they still got dude from Gonzaga, the guard there. They still got uh Martre Markel Fultz. It's a lot of Paulo Bencaro. So I think that's a good fit to go over there. So yeah. Now Indiana Pacers got the next pick, and this is where I'm gonna go with J.C. Walker. I mean, is it J.C.? It's Dre. I forget his name. Excuse me, I forgot his name, but I believe he's going to the Indiana Pacers. One thing, he's a legit stretch four. He's a legit stretch four, and he has the length to do such. Him next to Miles Turner's can really help, and Tyrese Halliburton is nothing going to do but eat off of him. He's going to be open for shots. Tyrese going to set him up. But yeah, he's a legit stretch four, and he has the one thing I've noticed about watching this tape that he has the want to. He has a little bit of umph to his game, so I do like that about him. So man, he's kind of jumped around from 9 to the top 3, honestly. So he's definitely worked on this game and improved himself doing a whole draft thing. So yeah, I believe yeah, I'm gonna go with Jace Walker. Jarace. I'm sorry, I'm butchering your name so bad. I'm so sorry. Now the next is the Washington Wizards. I believe they're going guard. I feel like they have to go guard. If they if they don't go guard for this situation, I just you just lost Bradley Bill. If I'm them, see this is where it get hard because it's like I had so many people But I think if I'm going Anthony Black. I'm going Anthony Black out of Arkansas. He's a 6'6" guard, big guard, and one thing about him, the upside is there. The upside is there. Um, he could be a lead role for them and cup up and coming for them. He's a scorer. He can score on a lot of levels. Dude's all around somebody that you can invest in the point guard position for their future. So I feel like they're gonna replace Bradley Beal with Anthony Black from Arkansas. Now the next pick is the Utah Jazz. They better pick Grady Dick. I'm gonna say that right now. They better pick Grady Dick. Pause. Grady Dick is nice. Like he got an NBA game. What's his name about? He has the length. I believe he's about 6'8", maybe 6'9". Can stretch the floor. Um, I feel like one thing about him, his defense could use a little bit of work. But that could work. But his offense is there. So to me, I feel like the Utah Jazz will pick Grady Dick. Now, Dallas Maverick can go so many ways because we don't know where Kyrie's going. Kyrie's really the big person. We don't know what's going to happen. I'm not sure he's going to stay, but I don't think too many people want him either way. So we can is still a strong possibility that we could see him in a Dallas Mavericks uniform. I'm going to say, I'm gonna go with my man's Bobby and say Derek out of Duke. Derek, he's a 7'1" center, 230, but he's starting. First thing I want to say about him is he's originally supposed to be one and done, but he stayed, he improved on his game, and I feel like he became more of a modern big man. What the league want to see, he can step out and make that 15-footer. He can put the defense is there. That's one of the main things he's known for. Is a great shot blocker, but he really worked on his post game, his rebounding tenacity, um, getting the ball back up after off of rebounds and such. So the size, he already has an NBA body. He has a little bit more experience, and that's what Dallas is missing, a key center. Christian Wood big was a okay okay for the most part. He wasn't a big man they necessarily needed, but I feel like Derek is a perfect type of center they can use and Luda can work with and with alongside with Kyrie. But yeah, man, that is my top 10. It got a little frizzy up in the mood because I didn't. I'm gonna still keep fit. I'm gonna still go with Cam going to Detroit, even though I kind of want to go with Jace. But yeah, that's my top 10. Like I said, the draft is tomorrow. Make sure y'all tune in for the live stream. We will be going live, but also make sure y'all drop y'all top 10. I want to hear y'all's in the comment. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, and check up all the NBA essentials. If you got essential on the end, it's one of us. So subscribe and check it out. But yeah, man, it's been another episode with your boy Stevo Speak. I'm gonna check with y'all later.
This has been a presentation of the Breaks Media.